The cool thing about the ICAST Tackle Show is that there's so much to look at, and hopefully there's a lot to throw in the future. And if you looked at that whole assortment, these are the Berkley hard baits we're going to talk about, because I think there are a lot of options for inshore, back bay, salty fishing, for just about anything that swims. Steve Woolf is going to tell me how we're going to get on them and why these make such great inshore baits.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you again this year.
It's always good to see you every year.
So, you know, last year we talked about topwaters. We talked about the Chapo, the Jaywalker, and some others. This year we want to get down in the water column. Okay. So what we want to start off with, first of all, is a favorite up in your market, the stick shad. So we're bringing that in two sizes. We're going to have it in a 114 and a 90. They're going to be available in 8 colors in 2 different buoyancies, floating and suspending. So those we'll have in this fall. Probably a little bit later. It'll be a little cool for you guys, but we'll have them in this fall. Next up, great bait that we had originally in our walleye market is our hit stick. And this thing was so successful, it ended up translating over into Europe in this 120 millimeter size, as well as in the 95, which we updated and reinforced the tail on it to give it a little more beef. So the cool thing about this, it has the flash disc technology on the bottom of it with the little weights, and it's a better than balsa bait. So it gives it the ability to track, you know, very in a stable manner. And it kind of acts like a balsa bait, but it gives you the consistency of a synthetic bait.
It's be a nice little flash in the estuaries along those sedges and marshes. Definitely. You know, weak fish, stripers feeding along there. That's a beautiful looking bait.
And we've had people catching amberjack on that 120. On the 120
on the bigger one, yeah, holding up to amberjacks.
And it's holding up. The guy who helped us develop that is catching them and doing well with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kind of surprised me, but that's great.
So here I'm talking back bay. There's nothing wrong with bringing them off the beach as well.
Maybe if you want to. Another one we have, and we're going to build this franchise out a little bit more, the cutter in a 90 millimeter. And we've got that in 14 colors that you're going to see right here. But, you know, this is our new penny shrimp colorway, kind of an homage to our Gulf shrimp, right? So we're bringing it out in one size. We'll build out on it a little bit later, but I feel like that's going to be a great traditional jerk bait slash bait. All of these lipped baits, by the way, they dive down to 3 to 5 feet. Okay. In kind of a neutral buoyancy, so they're not going to sink, and they'll just kind of slowly rise, kind of hang.
So if I'm casting it out, letting it sit, it's going to be sitting there, but as I start to take a couple of cranks,
it's going to come down. Great for shallow water. So the one I'm really excited about
I'm looking at it already.
It's the Juke. So we brought in just this flat-sided crankbait, dives down to 3 to 5 feet as well. We've got it in the 100 that you're holding there in the clown colorway, and then we also have it in a smaller in an 85. We have it in 14 colors that you see here. We vetted these across all of our pro anglers to find out what are the right colors to bring in.
Looks like you did a little vetting up in our area, because I see some beautiful little peanut bunker imitations in there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is one we're just really excited about. We think it's going to do really well. I think one of the great things about this you'll see in the cosmetics, we added a scale pattern and just the iridescence and the flash that you get on the side-to-side wobble. It's just the visual cues that come off of that are tremendous.
Here, those bearings in there cast probably very well.
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to using them. You said these are all fall of 2022?
These are all going to be available fall of 2022. They're going to start rolling in here in September. And you can find them at tackle shops in your area. You can find them on berkleyfishing.com as well.
This is a nice find. Fingers are already crossed about a good mullet run we get into the fall. So if the mullet are running, you want to get out, and that's a beautiful imitation for a mullet.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Steve. It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to see what we're doing next year.
Come on back.
Oh, be here. Thank you.